Right. Now I might need a couple of variations to like make it tile better, but that's not horrible. It needs more detail. We're only halfway done. Will there be animals that will help you fight? Oh, I can't talk about that. I'm sorry. That's beyond the scope of this stream. That's a great idea. Having animals that you can like train to like, you know, fight or haul stuff or whatever. Like if there was an animal trainer class, that's a really interesting idea. But I can't talk about it. Sorry. Alright. I feel pretty good. I think this is a direction that's going to work for us. I just have to like get the pattern right so that it'll tile well, which means that I need something that spans this border. Let's bring this over 2 voxels. I'm going past 8, but we gotta get this done, guys. We can't leave this unfinished. Let's power through. Okay, so now that that's moved over and that works, we need an element that spans across. I don't have a lot of room for that. It's kind of disappointing. I think I got a tricky. I could make that this one. Here, let's just put it. I don't have a lot of room. Do that. Ooh, move this on the whole other side of this thing. Oops. There. Now, it's unbalanced, but that brick in the middle, sort of that spans the different tiles, helps it tile quite a bit better. Now we need something to fill that big hole. There's a big gap. You know, we can just do something like this. Maybe that big square ones. We don't have square ones yet. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. It's cobbly. It's definitely cobbly. Now let's do this. Let's add a touch of variety by having a couple of bricks sort of peek out. Top. Right, it doesn't make sense that the top would be totally smooth if this was a cobblestone-y wall. Right. So, oh, we only did one side of the wall. There's a whole other side. We'll do the other side. I'll do the other side offline. Sorry, guys. Something like that. Too much? Maybe too much. Let's do it like this. Yeah, that's better. That kind of tiles. Right? It's not flawless, but it's not bad. Right, compare that to like the picket fence. This is taking me too long. Boink. Right. So now you have 2 different styles of walls. And it goes nicely with our stone furniture. All right, 3 questions, then I'm out of here. That's not a question. Just cruising chat. Is that a castle in the background? Yeah, you want to see that? So, this is a whoops. This is a castle concept that I did. Oh my gosh, like 18 months ago. No, 2 years ago. Just exploring like how the different pieces of building would work. So this is that voxel resolution. So every voxel in the editor represents one in-game voxel, whereas this is like 1/10 resolution. So in the game, this castle would be 10 times the size that it is now. And it's just sliced up into the different pieces. Here's like the roofs, and I think, yeah, just so I played around with this to see, like, you know, how are we going to peek inside buildings? That was one of the early questions we had to solve, because if you have buildings with roofs, you got to see inside. So we were thinking, well, what if you just pop the roof off? Did that work? And it kind of worked, right? And then we realized that we need the mode where we hide the walls that face the camera too, and that's how that came about. For anyone who's new, I can show you that. This is a long-winded answer. But you asked. Let's have a good answer. So what that actual concept led to, and I was also exploring like what would a castle look like in the game, and soon we'll get to castles. So soon, nope. Give me a template. Give me that tiny cottage. I think you guys actually saw this, so I'm kind of like being redundant. But that investigation led to these modes. Where here's the mode that hides the walls that face the camera, right? So you can totally see inside the building, and as you rotate the camera, we hide the correct walls, right? And then the other mode was like, well, let's just drop all the walls entirely. And then we show the door, so you still have a sense of the floor plan. But so like I said, 2 years ago or more, you know, this was one of the original things. And the reason why it's in this file is because I just wanted all of my stone things that I've done over the years, just so I can capture all my ideas. Like, is this the right palette for stone? It turns out the answer is no, because it's brown, and there's already more than enough brown in the game, so we went with a more bluish stone. Okay, 1 question. 2 more. Is there a way we can send you a module that you can input, like if I wanted to work on the altar? Oh. Cultist, the best way to do that is to, there's a modding, let me show you. There's a modding subforum, discourse.stonehearth.net. So I would go to the modding subforum. This is one. If you want to actually make a mod, there's a lot of help here, where you can, you can do it now. You can make like, people are making mods for the game already. Like, this is sort of a Japanese total conversion. Right. And you can make an item and like put it here, and we look at this stuff. And another way is, let's see, is there like modeling and animation. If you don't want to make a full-fledged mod, there's a modeling and animation forum where people are putting in like all kinds of, oh wow, this voxel editors have made, pretty cool. Right, people are making all kinds of models, like this guy's made all kinds of different trees and stuff. Just, model it up in Cubicle or whatever voxel editor you want, take a screenshot and put it up here. And if, if people like it, if it's helpful, we'll see it. And there's actually been some stuff that has come up here that, hasn't made it in the game like 1 for 1, but I look at this for place for ideas, because you guys have ideas too. And the whole point of me doing this stream and us having the discourse and us doing this whole process, the way we're doing it, is we do want your ideas. So check out the forums. If you got something cool, put it up. We'll see it. 1 more question. Let's see what you got, Coldus. Make an altar. Add a screenshot. Will there eventually be multi-monitor support, like stats on one screen and mining view on another? That's an interesting question. I hadn't thought about that. I gotta say, it's an intriguing idea, but we have so much stuff to do just getting the core game out. If that's something that we did, it would be after the core game is finished, right? and probably a decent time after, because it's going to take a while to get the core game finished. Nice idea. I wish I could give you a better answer than that, but our plates are very, very full. Just getting the core game in. Okay, guys, that is it. Thank you for joining our inaugural evening dev stream. It's been fun. We got some stuff done. I always like to recap at the end of the stream. So let's do that. Nope, that's not it. Where's the mason test? Oh, there it is. What did we do? What did we do this evening? Well, you got to see mining. That was cool. I didn't get a chance to revisit the mason scan, but maybe in Alpha 7 you'll see it, or maybe on Thursday we can do that. What did we make? We made some stuff. We made a wooden wall lantern, or a stone garden lantern, right? You got to see some of the other patterns. We made some gargoyles, right? Those are cool. And we got started on making the wall, the stone wall, right? So there we go. That's the mason coming in Alpha 7. Thanks for watching. See you Thursday. Tell your friends, hit the follow button. I think for a question topic for Thursday, let's stick to the mason. So questions for the mason, and let's see what else. I guess no. I was gonna say follow-ups for this stream, but it's kind of torture to make people watch this stream to ask an intelligent question. So I noticed the origin of this thing is off. I'll have to fix that. Let's go for, if you have questions about the mason, there'll be a thread. Aviarian is posting to the discourse. Check it out. Post your questions there, and I'll try to field some questions from the web. Okay. We're 8 minutes over. I got a jet. Thanks for watching, people. I will see you on Thursday. If I can find the off button. Later.